has now been a few days since the last clips you guys just watched, and I'm about to do my journal spread. I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk you guys through what I did in those few days that I spent in Manila. I attended the Buzz Tour concert in Manila. It was a day 2 concert, and I was supposed to come with friends, but they weren't able to secure their tickets. And so I ended up going alone. When I got there at the venue, I went to get strapped because they give you like the wristband, and the guy in front of me approached me and he asked me if I was attending the concert by myself because he was too. And from there we ended up talking and spending the rest of the day together until the end of the concert. We went to get lunch and we still had a couple hours before we needed to go back to the venue. And so we ended up just roaming around the nearby mall and just killing time there. Easier to talk to strangers. He's very talkative, so he literally carried most of the conversations, which is fine with me because I'm not very outgoing. I tend to get shy, so that was really nice. So much fun at the concert. Like before Nikki even started singing, I was already crying my eyes out. I remember watching, like, it was the pandemic around 2020, and there was this concert, like an online concert with her. So I was just watching that on the TV and singing along to her. And now I finally got to see her actually play live. That's just so awesome, and I feel so grateful that I was able to see her play live. It was such an amazing show. Her last concert in the Philippines, I was supposed to watch, but then I wasn't able to get tickets for that, so I was so devastated, but that's fine. Finally got to see her live. I'm so happy. Here's a silly story. After the concert, I wasn't sure how I was gonna get to my relative's place because I planned to stay at my relatives in San Juan for a few days, and that's where I was gonna come home to after the concert. But I wasn't sure how I was gonna commute there, so I tried booking moto taxis and like Grab first, but no driver was picking my ride, so I decided to just commute, even though I wasn't sure how to commute to go there. The only bus I could see was the EDSA carousel buses, so I queued for that, and then there was a guard beside it, and I asked Kuya if the EDSA carousel buses go through EDSA. I asked Kuya guard if the EDSA carousel buses go through EDSA. I realized that it was a silly question as soon as it left my mouth. In response, he just asked me where I was headed to. And so I told him I was headed to San Juan and I wanted to stop at Santolan Station. And he told me I could ride the bus. So PSA to all you silly girlies who are not very familiar with EDSA Carousel. EDSA Carousel buses do go through EDSA. Anyway, I haven't been to San Juan a lot, so I haven't really explored the area much, and I was excited to go out exploring, and I've already pinned a few locations on Google Maps. I visited this cafe. I've heard a lot of good things about their matcha, and they did not disappoint. I ordered their iced matcha latte. It was so good. Like, I haven't seen matcha that green in so long. The past few months, I was starting to think that maybe I was outgrowing my matcha phase, but then they made me realize that I just haven't had good matcha in so long. Speaking of which, I'm gonna drink from my tea. It's getting cold. This is just green tea, but it's so good. I love it. Then in the same building, they have this basement where there are plenty of stores, and most of them sold toys like figures, Pokemon cards, blind boxes. But there's this one place there that sold stationery and stickers and other art things created by local Filipino artists. And they even have a photo booth inside, and it was just a cute store. The next day was Valentine's Day, and I didn't have a date, so I had plans to visit this flea market that was only like a 20 or so minute walk from where I was staying. I've only ever been to one flea market, and at that time I went with one of my friends, but I didn't end up getting anything because I felt so overwhelmed, and I felt like everything was so expensive. So I might not be the target market for those flea markets, I realized. It's just a fun excuse to go dress up nicely and, look good. And I didn't have any other plans. It was Valentine's Day, so might as well spend it outside, looking cute, looking at cute things. Wait, what the heck? They're so good that even in this you can see how asymmetrical it is. But look at that, it's me. Does it look like me? I mean, this was me 3 years ago. because I gave them a picture of me that I liked from 3 years ago. even got my They even got my my uneven eyebrows. Like, this one is more arched, like straight and then arched. And then this one is more like curved like that. They're so great. Go follow them on Instagram. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I spent most of my days there by myself, just exploring new places and trying new food, just experiencing new things. I'm so glad that I've developed into the kind of person who doesn't wait for company, or like who doesn't depend on having company. I am able to go out, eat out, experience new things by myself, and I'm so proud of myself for that. I understand that for other people it can be scary. Like, I know a few people who are scared to eat out alone, but it's not as bad as you imagine it in your head. It's actually pretty fun just watching people and having a quiet moment to yourself. So even though I spent most of those days by myself, it was very fun, and I wouldn't say I was lonely. Like, even with the added pressure of the Valentine's season to like spend it with someone, didn't feel lonely at all. It was just so fun finally being out of the province, even just for a while, and just being able to explore new places. So yeah, that's it for my